Hello, all again. It's a Saturday, and just wanted to really inspired to tell you this, to share this with you. As you know, I'm not your teacher, and I'm not no kind of spiritual authority. I'm just somebody along the journey with you to share information that I find. And this week has been a unique week with the fact that one of my best friends' mother died uh, unexpected, and I had the pleasure of being in her life for a while. Uh, Me and Russell both went through a divorce at the same time, and mind you that me and Russell and myself. Let me be correct. And Ron and we just all hung out together. We were family, and if it wasn't for these guys, I don't know what I would do. And yet, Russell's mother at the same time took me in, made me feel welcome. His daddy also too, which passed away a couple of years ago. But they really took me in at the time and spent a lot of time at their house, talking, chatting with them, and going out to eat with them. And it was a great time, and it was an honor to know her. But at the same time, there's been a few people on my route that's died the past couple of weeks, and also too, I know this ain't as big, but one of our ducks was bitten by our dog, and it passed away also. I mean, just with a little bite, but it died. We cleaned it and everything, but she wound up dying also. So it's been really a week of death. And then my mother, every other day, it seems like somebody's dying over there in Birmingham too that she knows. And me and mother, we have our weekly talk on Saturday. I call her, and we were talking today about daddy and everything. So today's subject is going to be on death, not a negative thing. Don't turn it off. Don't be discouraged. I want to read this first from this book I've been reading from, The Prophet. And remember, it's in Old English, so be patient with me. New English gives me a problem, but Old English gives me bigger problems. So we would ask now of death, and he said, "You know now the secret of death. But how shall you find it unless you seek it in the heart of life? The owl, whose night bound eyes are blind into the day, cannot unveil the mystery of light. If you would indeed behold the spirit of death, open your heart wide into the body of life, for life and death are one, even as a river and the sea are one. In the depth of all of your hopes and desires lies the silent knowledge of the beyond. And like seeds dreaming beneath the snow, your heart dreams of springs. Trust the dreams, for in them is hidden the gate of eternity. Your fear of death is but the trembling of a shepherd when he stands before the king whose hand is to be laid upon him in honor. Is the shepherd not joyful beneath his trembling, that he shall wear the mark of the king? Yet it is not more mindful of his trembling. For what is it to die but to stand naked in the wind and to melt into the sun? And what is to cease breathing but to free the breath from its restless ties, that it may rise and expand and seek God? Only when you drink from the river of silence shall you indeed sing. And when you have reached the mountaintop, you shall begin to climb. And when the earth shall climb your limbs, then you shall truly dance. Very encouraging words about death. And death is a taboo subject. It's a subject that brings a lot of fear to people. But people, this video is also inspired. And let me do this real fast. Let me give this man some props here because he deserves it. Let me see if I can find it. Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, here we go. Um, let's see if this is it. Just one second. Bear with me for 1 second. Taking a little bit of time, but I want to share this with y'all. This person who helped inspire this take talk today also. Okay, well, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, and this is a spam call, so we're not going to get it. But this video that was done yesterday by a Amar, make sure we have this right here. Um, Amar Russell, and he has a channel on YouTube with the same name, and he's a fantastic speaker. He really is, and like I said, this was definitely helped inspire this video also because he talks about death and he talks about how it's just a part of life. And the thing is as I was talking to my mother today, we were talking about my daddy, and my daddy found out he had cancer. My dates are going to be off maybe, but September, October, November for sure. Uh, Mama knew it beforehand, but the doctors confirmed it, and they told him he had 6 months to live. Well, Daddy lived till June the 7th. They were in that ballpark. But the thing was he did deteriorate fast, but yet he never panicked. The man was in full peace, and being honored that I was there the night, the morning that he passed. I got to spend the night and was there the next morning. He was in total peace. I got to read with him the scriptures the night before he passed away, and he wasn't. After he ate supper, he was in and out. Before supper, he was a little bit. He tried to get out of bed when I got there to hug me and everything. And but after supper, you could tell there was a drastic shift happening. And I believe, and maybe selfish to say this, but I believe he was waiting for me to come there. And then when I was there, it was me and Mama, and he that was the time he wanted to leave when we were both there. And everybody was K&M were all there the night before. So he got to see everybody. So he was at peace with that. But the amazing thing about all of this was the whole time this man was in perfect peace. The only time I heard him panic and cried was when he realized he wouldn't be there for the next Christmas, and then worried about mom. He just that was the main two things. That was the thing was he was going to miss things, but yet at the same time he was going to worry about mom and miss mom. So, but besides that, the man, some of his friends were over the night before, and one of them, his name is Mr. Mike, and he said to him basically, he says, before long you'll be hugging your brothers, you'll be hugging your mom and dad. He goes, "Yep, I sure am." And then my sister's, beyond this life also, and he's with, get to see her too. So, but what I'm saying, it was a very peaceful experience. I'm not trying to be down or I'm just trying to let's talk about a true topic we need to talk about. And it makes you think and it makes you ponder. And the same thing true with my father-in-law, my first marriage. He found out he had cancer, and but he did some treatments and he got 5 years out of it. It was a total hell fight the whole time. And then I'll never forget Sunday night. Me and my ex used to go check on him because his wife was in Texas, so we were in charge of checking on him. And I went over there and he just told me, he pulled me close. He said, "Mike, I'm tired of fighting. Because I just cannot fight no more. I can't do it." And I said, "I truly understand. I truly, truly understand." And he was within a week gone, gone. And same thing when he made that decision, he was in perfect peace with his maker. Yeah, man, like the rest of us, had done a lot of crazy things, and but yet at the end he was in perfect peace. I was honored to be at his deathbed also, and I got to say the Shema as he was going out, and I got to hear his last breath, and there was total peace. There was no fighting, no anger. He just floated off. Daddy made sure I left the room because he's just that prideful. He's like me to do it, but you could just tell he went in total peace. His face was in total peace. And the reason why we're talking about this is this is two people that found the peace. Now, I'm not here pitching religion. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you're a Muslim. I don't care if you're a Jew. I don't care if you're a Hindu. I don't care if you're a Sikh. I don't care if you're an atheist. I don't care what you are. So that's not about this. My topic is wherever you're at, whatever box you place yourself in, or if you're not in a box, whatever, you need to start releasing your hands upon this world. Stop looking for entertainment. Stop looking for acceptance. Stop looking for this and grab a hold of the Creator. And you need to make peace with Him now. And I'm not talking about a heaven and hell issue because you're going to die. We're all going to die. So I'm just making very good sense here that you're going to die one day. And don't be taken at the end scared of death, because death is just another part of life. And whatever box you're a part of, some believe you're going to go to heaven, some believe you're going to come back here, some believe, I don't know. I'm not talking dogma or doctrine in this video. I'm saying wherever you're at in your life, maybe you're a rich man, maybe you're owning a business, maybe you're working 60, 70 hours a week and not spending time with your family. Those last 24 hours, if you were told you had 24 hours to live, they're going to be a rough time. It's going to be a rough time. And now, even as I inventory my life and think if, what if God said, "Hey, Mike, tomorrow at this time, you're going to be gone. What would you do?" And in my mind, there's definitely things I want to talk to my daughters down in Mobile, my grandchildren, you know, talk to my family and everything like that, and let them know, hey, it's okay. But you need to find that peace with the Creator. Whatever box you're in, whatever subscription you're a part of, it's time to let go. Do you think if you've got 24 hours, you think you want to finish your show on Netflix? Some of you might. Do you think you want to go to the store and shop, or do you think you want to go to a sports game where you can waste 4 hours of the last 24 hours of your life? So you see the point of what I'm talking about is you need to start preparing now. And it's not a gory, depressing thing. Your children, your grandchildren, your friends need to know, hey, I'm okay with this. I am at peace with this. And whatever box I'm a part of, I have found peace within this box, and I am all right with the Creator. And if you do that, the last 24 hours, you will just slip away into whatever's next for us. Nobody knows. But if we come back or if we go or whatever happens to us, that last 24 hours, if we are at peace with the Creator and we live in peace with the Creator, that don't mean your life's going to be perfect. Yeah, you're going to have problems, fights. Everything's going to go wrong at times. But that peace with the Creator means everything. So think about it. Think about it. Is this, do you want that last 24 hours to be stressful? My wife tells me stories about people she knows and stuff like that that's really had hard times at the end, who didn't want to let go, who fought and they struggled and they had a miserable, miserable, miserable time. And finally they died. But they fought it like crazy. So now that you don't know how much time you got, is the time that you need to come together and make peace with the Creator in whatever way that means to you, and make it right, so that the last 24 hours are not, if you found out about it, you wouldn't drive yourself crazy, but that you would actually just leave this world with the breath of God and go on out, like my father did, like my father-in-law did, my first marriage. That's the way I would truly rather go. So, not trying to be morbid or depressing. This was inspired by a lot of things that happened this week, but Moore's Russell's video kind of topped it off. I said I need to say something also. Uh, don't let it. Death is nothing to fear. Death is just part of life. But we have to deal with what we're going to miss, who we're worried about, all that stuff. But give it to the Creator and enjoy your last of your life, because we're all going to be there one day or not. So have a great day. I hope it wasn't too morbid. I'm just really trying to encourage you to make peace with the Creator, to seek Him, to take your hands off of this world, take your hands off of all this stuff, and let's light up. Let's light. Let's expose darkness and fear, and live a life victorious. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Thank you.